Welcome back to Rule the Waves. We're still at war with Russia. See, I remember doing what war with this time. Not long till the King Ghidorah comes out. Hopefully we'll be able to restart the Owlcat destroyer, second destroyer soon. Sorry, my cat decided to stick his claws on my leg. Didn't you, Cicero? That's great, we can resume construction now. We've got enough to keep us going 4 months till the King Ghidorah comes out. New integration without border changes. No. We want to destroy them. Just one battle cruiser. Hopefully we'll run into something nice and small. Right, here we go. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, so daylight isn't going to be a problem. Right. You continue that way. Let's just speed you two up. At least one enemy battle cruiser. One on one. I think we can deal with one on one. Ah, there we go. I have to say that's quite brave. Alright, let's see if we can draw in onto our own battle cruisers. Oh, this is going to take a little bit of careful management. Okay, so if you drop down to cruise speed and come back like that, you've already sailed out of range. Alright, so the Zverich. People asking why my ships are doing so much better against it. Basically, it's the difference between 9-inch armour, 12-inch guns, and 9.5-inch and 13. Just that extra little bit of firepower means if I can get hit, first I can invariably do a bit of damage. A bit like that. So I seem to get the first hits in better. I'm not even paying for gunnery training. Okay, I'll drop you down to whatever speed. Is he on fire already? He is. So this is what I was talking about. That is just a lucky shot. We set their battle cruiser on fire within the first few minutes of the engagement. Let's not forget him. And let's actually put him as a core ship following him under AI control. That way I won't forget about him when I focus on the big ships. So hopefully that fire will reach the magazines any minute now. They're still closing the range. They've yet to do any actual proper damage to me. Ooh, they've hit one of my secondary batteries. Oh dear. Well, the thing is, our 7-inch guns might actually have a chance. 6-inch. Can I get any information on them? Details? There we go. Basic rate of fire to quality. A little worried they're coming. We haven't got many destroyers out, but at least we're. Ooh, that said loads of 7-inch hits. We're doing a lot of damage to the last battle cruiser. And we have the range now. Oh, we lose a turret. it's only disabled, it'll be back. Just half the amount of firepower throwing out, but as long as we keep getting hits on it, we should be fine. Turn to maintain range and bearing. Continue to lay in fire. Turn again. Got to be careful about getting too close to these light cruisers though. Secretary's now picking on the Pozdak. Poznik, who's taking a bit of a hammering as well. She's down to 10 knots, so she's definitely hurting. We've got to give chase, we need to finish this enemy battle cruiser off. It could be what we need to turn the war around, well not around, but finish the war. No one seems to be using many cruisers. There's lots of armed cruisers around, but no destroyers. The Dana's taking some serious hits. The camera's now got both its main turrets out. Luckily the secondaries will keep firing on that light. Let's actually put the fire out. I need to extend the range a little bit. If my battle cruisers are not firing with both guns. This is the one problem with 9-inch. I think I should now accept that I've done my damage. Yeah, we're starting to run low on ammo. So at least one turret back in action anyway. Hopefully they're working hard on getting that second one in. They're running towards my minefields though, so there's a good chance I could deal with them. Hitting on secondaries. Why I want to armour up some secondaries. And in the peacetime I am actually going to rebuild them off for class. Because I could get this turret back in action. I'm still waiting on that other turret. And up both the Kikoma turrets are back in action and firing. So we can sweep in a little bit, see if we can pick off someone else. All our destroyers are milling around up here near the south. I need to keep myself between them and the merchants, or I'll get points for winning the mission. Even though I've wrecked that battle cruiser. Go with that. Hopefully their battle cruiser's settling nicely into the water at this point. No, it's still down there. We got them nicely penned in there. Yep, another hit on the Birch class. Part of me is a little worried about what's going to happen when they've got my budget when this war ends. Alright. No, you stay away from my merchants. Yes, that's good. I like rotating sides occasionally. It spreads the ammunition use out. Hit to the turret, didn't penetrate. A lot of structural damage, not much flotation damage. We've only got 3 set start port guns left. We keep on this though, we should be able to chase the Tverich down again. They've not been very successful to divine the Tverich. The Gojira have. There's a few flaws in them, but okay, so you've got less than 20% ammo remaining. Now it's time to break off. Done our damage and night is coming. And it's obvious that they're breaking up as well. Should be another victory for us. Oh no, they found transports. Oh well. I was running out of ammunition anyway. They get their mission points, but that should be much less than the damage to the Tverich. Hopefully I can get to the end now without any more inconveniences. Yeah, that's a major victory. She hasn't sunk, but she's heavily damaged. To Kinburn. Coal engine. Conning Tower. So she was nearly dead. Hey, one more prestige. They gotta think about breaking soon. Woohoo! That's nice. Oh, we saw the Russian destroyer. Nice little cruiser action with the air coma out again. This time it's a lot worse weather. Hopefully, whatever this is, can't be one of their battle cruisers anymore actually. Ah, Varag class armoured cruiser. 11,000 tons, 14 6-inches, not much of a chance. Okay, you have to be careful because they're going to have torpedoes and it's night. I've just remembered it's night. Too late. I can save her though. Oh, and of course Hackerdate's that way. Swing north. What's the flooding on now? That's not the coma. Oh, that's because she's gone out of control. Oh, now that probably gonna do me. Because apparently now Kasuga's my flag. Welcome to let's get this limpy batship back to port. I got cocky again. I forgot about torpedoes for 1 minute and I get torpedoed. Hopefully in this bad weather, if I hook the coast, I can avoid having any more contact. They're raiding another ship, that's not us. Apparently behind us, that's good. Yep, they're behind us. Oh, you can make it, you can make it, you can make it. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, that was close. Oh, they're attacking a minesweeper. Nearly at the end of time. Of course, they make a contact there. Yeah. She got back to port just in time. I think that extra flooding bulkhead thing in my pot would have caused problems. So I'm going to probably lose a victory point for that. Oh no, just a few hundred points. Still winning the war. British were training torpedo warfare. Battleship Caesar was 10.5 inches. So I've actually got better armour in the King Ghidorah. Even better on the destroyer class. I'll show you the pictures. He's not going to do it when I have the game running. I'll have to do it in between sessions. Right, I've got plenty of money. I'm going to expand my docks. Something I've been forgetting to do. Coastal Patrol. Coastal Patrol. Oh, they've sunk Emperor Nikolai. And I'm aiming for a coastal bombardment. They've only got 2 cruisers in the area though. So if I can find something to bombard, I want me to fly in this direction. Find an enemy ship. Enemy ships aren't as bombardment targets, don't they? I literally have 2 armoured cruisers. Great. That's a lot of ships coming in. Battle cruisers. Yeah, brake. Push up to maximum speed. And run like hell. She's only a 19 knotter, but if she gets some hits then we can have some serious problems. Near miss on the IMR. Come on. Go really fast. I said go really fast. Let me assess. I can only make 20 knots, we should be fine. Well, I could look for a bombardment target. They have a battleship cruiser in the seas, and I don't. So, yeah, peacetime. Well, once this next wave of battleships are off the line, I need a lot more destroyers. I need a lot more like light cruisers. Basically, I need more ships to project my power. I'll have a good number of marginal victory. That's fine. Mutinies in the Russian fleet. That's good. I'll have a good line of battleships. Well, 4 isn't amazing, but yes. Make that 5. I'll take what's Poltana like. She's 1911. She's new. We'll take the Poltana. Take the Landau. What's 10? Come check. I also want to take the Baltic states, but not really. Ooh, the King Dora is commissioned. We got fleet tactics. The game will speed up for a little while. Just remind the Russians we just beat them. Okay, so I'm losing 5 million a month. Which means I can't build. Let's hold the destroyer class for now. And then in a few months it will all settle out, I'm sure. AP shells. I can save some money by reducing that down to low. There we go. Point where I'll just zoom through a couple of years, probably in the rest of the video. Edora's worked up. Who's most likely to war? Russia. We've already proven we can defeat the Russians. Right, 1.8 million. Gonna let that run for a couple of months. At this point I'll take the Prestige. Secondary turrets, that's going to make the next line of battleships. But no, don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. Yeah, the Russians are in financial difficulties. Heitzens here. Director firing. Oh, excellent. So, first thing I need to do is resume construction on her. And then do a redesign to get director firing onto my new battleships. And strip out a little bit of armour. Yep, okay. You build as a 1912 King Ghidorah. The Kajira needs a rebuild anyway. Local yard will allow me to fit director firing in. Get them for a little bit of ammo. No, we'll not reduce. The Kajira's fought well. This is going to see a massive drop in my fleet, but tensions are low. Let's have a look at this. This is a Polvana, what we've just taken. It's 13. Whoa, that would have been a bit of a threat. That's the type of gun I was thinking of. Yeah, I've actually considering building something similar. Local yard. Like a director in. I'm actually going to reduce the secondaries down, which will get me more ammo, because that's a bit light on the ammo for me. And we'll clear out those torpedo routes for a bit more. Yeah, that seems like a good compromise. Oh, except we can't we? Because she's too heavy. If we rebuild the Mothras as well with directors. I can't use cost deck, I can't elevate my fire yet, so I just have to accept that. And the other send that to rebuild. And I can wait 4 months. Hashtag finish working up. Commission another ship. That means we can resume construction on her. Oil's been easy on Lucians, it's going to help us. We're allies with the British, we'll sell them stuff. Right, 1 more month. And that will help our ships a fair chunk. The only problem with the King Ghidorahs is they're only running 12 inches. That's fine because they've already been replaced with the destroyers. They're running 12 inches. Right, I now have a bit of money. If I wait another month, I'll have even more money. New docks complete, and I like cruisers. Reconstruction is finished. We'll buy his weapon. Okay. Tension's getting a bit high with those guys again, but it's not too much of a problem. I have 600,000. Let's design ourselves a new destroyer. I think the last ones were launched 3 years ago. Let's hit auto design, just get it down to 900 tons. $30 knots isn't bad. I'm not going to free up much by doing that. Can I add an extra swivel mount to it? I'm going 22 tons somewhere. Now we'll accept. I think we got local fire control. Okay, massively increase the amount of firepower you've got. There you go, 200 rounds per gun. Does that keep me happy? Yes. Only 200 a month. I'll order 10. Yeah, I know that kind of puts me in the red for a bit. But the way I'm looking at it, we've only got 3 months between the Rodan comes out, so I've got enough to cover that until the Rodan. 4 months to the Rodan, I've still got enough to cover it, it's fine. See? Eccentric Japanese scientist produces extremely good weapons. Sugami gets put back a little bit. Yeah, they're refitting. The Germans have got their reactor as well. They've rebuilt the Vonderstrand, the Prussian. So we've got a massive fleet. I'm pretty sure next time. Yep, there we go. We'll take the money. Oh, now we can build 1,100 ton destroyers. Of course. The French have stolen the fire control sequence for us. Damn the French. extend the decks. I've only got one more turn, let's just... Right, I wrote down to be commissioned to the Navy. French are doing gunnery training. So, we've come out of this looking a lot better. We've got 3 battleship cruisers now with the new Rodan class, which is a bit of a oddity with that gun there, but you know, what can I say? I like odd ships. Guns with turrets going through them is a Japanese tradition now. It's all fine. But we're no danger of war, so we've got plenty of time to build up our light cruiser force. And of course, when the destroyers are a bit finished, I'll probably just replace them with a new model of battle cruisers. Have a quick look at the almanac. We're not actually that far behind in tonnage. We're beating Panzer, France, Russia. America's lagging behind. We're almost up to date with Italy. They must have lots of small ships. Of course, we've got none of these battleships in service, but yeah, that's not a major problem. As long as we can get them into combat, it'll be fine. So, biggest threat is Russia, who has got a few more of these Poltva classes building, and some Tsarevich cruisers and an Ismail, which is actually 13-inch. That'd be a lot more dangerous. That's almost apart from the light armour, that would be almost a match for our Rodan class. Anyway, see you all next time. Starting to chat too much.